Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 336 of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. I hope you're finding happiness and peace in each day, and I'm really happy that you're here. So this is a podcast where we're all about being wildly successful, and that means different things to each one of us. I know that, and I love that about it. But that's what makes the world go round, and I hope you know exactly what wildly successful means to you, because that matters. How else will you know if you ever get there? Now, I love to build people up, and I'm positive and optimistic by nature, but sometimes we have to have a little tough love. And that's what I'm doing today. And look, I always include myself in this. 99.9% of the time, I'm speaking to myself and just hope that maybe you can relate and grow along with me. So several years ago, I was what I would call a news junkie. I knew all the celebrity stuff. I knew who dated who, all the scoop. My friends would say, Heidi will know. She keeps up with that stuff. And I did. I used to be really into politics. I fell into the trap of the crisis of the week every single week. I was stressed. I was trying to figure out how America was going to survive because everyone said we wouldn't. If climate change didn't get us, open borders would. If this president got elected, America would be over as we know it. Sound familiar? I even started to judge people based on their political affiliation. I knew more about who was dating who in the celebrity world than I did about my own body, which, by the way, I was not taking care of. Yeah, I still would exercise, but then I would reward myself with chips and margaritas at least once a week. Sugar, lots of it. You name it, I would probably eat it. I had family issues. My relationship with my husband, Eric, had hit a little rough patch, all because of me trying to use external things to make myself feel something that I needed to feel inside me. I was teetering on the edge of wrecking my own ship. Fast forward to today. Now, don't worry. I'm going to come back to that girl I was talking about a second ago. But I want to give you a glimpse of where I am today. Today, I sometimes feel like I'm in a bubble where I just feel like life is so good. And inside my bubble, it really is. And when I walk around, that's my reality, no matter where I go. I crave and love healthy food, and I still drink socially, but I limit it to no more than twice a week because I think that's what's really best for me. Probably no alcohol is ideal, but we have to live, right? And my relationship with my husband is better than it ever has been. And if you listen regularly, some of that I said about where I used to be may surprise you. It shouldn't, though, because we're all human, and that means we're perfectly imperfect. And where we are is exactly where we're supposed to be, and that includes you. So often we have this vision of how people are and how perfect their lives are when we have no idea. We think we're the only ones that have skeletons in the closet. We think we're the only one that gorges on cookies or drinks too much, where we say or do something that we can't take back. Or we try to buy our way into feeling worthy. I talk about that in episode 334. Sometimes we get so stuck in our way of life that we think where we are is who we are, when where we are is simply a manifestation of the actions we're taking. It's not who you are, it's just simply what you're doing. I'm living proof that if you change the things you're doing, you change your life completely. That girl, the girl I was years ago, I don't despise her. I'm not ashamed of her. I'm thankful for her. She saw enough in herself to know that that's not how she wanted to live. And so she started making changes. Now, part of that included peer group, and part of that included seminars. I went to every single Tony Robbins seminar there was back then, some more than once. I even met my husband at Tony's Date with Destiny seminar. Very cool story. So what changed, though? I knew I was meant for more. I felt that deep down. I knew where I was didn't match up with where I wanted to be. So I dug deep and I searched for ways to be better. I looked for opportunities to grow. I recognized when something didn't feel right for my body, and I found things that did. I stopped gorging on social media, celebrity news, and politics, and I started reading about longevity, listening to podcasts about personal responsibility. I found coaches that helped me see that my body's a temple. It's the only one I'm going to have in this life. So I better figure out how to take care of it now. I recognize that we are what we consume, both physically and mentally. I didn't want to be a bloated knucklehead who knew more about celebrities and politics than I knew about myself. And I wanted to be a good example for my baby sister, Molly. That was really important to me. I also knew I was meant for more than I was allowing for myself. No one was holding me back but me, and no one is holding you back but you either. If there are things you want to do in this life and you're not doing them, you can. You aren't empowering yourself when you say, that's just who I am. I used to say that too. I would say it about things that really weren't easy to change. It's just easier to blame my past or someone else. But I don't do that anymore. I know my power lies in the actions I take, in the books I read, the podcasts I listen to, and the people I surround myself with. It also lies in the things I avoid. You are what you consume in every way. Your life today is a culmination of the actions that you've taken to now. But your actions today and tomorrow will create your life moving forward. You control that and you can change it. And it doesn't have to be drastic. It just has to be consistent. Your life is a ship. Your body and your mind, that's your vessel. You're the one steering it now, not your mom and dad, not your old mentors, not the people that doubted you, and not your past. In order to live the life you were meant for, you have to know you're in control. No one else gets the blame any longer. But the upside is no one else gets the credit either. What you've done up to now has gotten you where you are. What you're doing today and tomorrow will get you where you're moving forward and get you where you want to go. My vessel did a complete 180 and yours can too. And man, it's worth it. My challenge to you today is to just acknowledge you're the captain. Your actions steer the ship. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together. And I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.